Hey guys, Brad M73 here, and I'm bringing you some news regarding Saitek's press release yesterday on June 10th, 2015, and actually today's pre-order for the brand new Saitek Farming Simulator wheel pedals and vehicle side panel bundle for the PC and Mac. Now, they'll both be available. Well, actually, you can see here the side panel and the wheels and pedals will be available to purchase separately. So if you only maybe need the panel, you can, you won't have to spend all the money at one place. There's not really any information though as to whether or not the side panel is usable with other racing wheels and steering wheels. For example, I already have a Logitech G27 racing wheel, so theoretically, could I buy this panel and be able to gain the functions of that side panel? Right now, I don't know. But if I scroll down a little bit, we can actually see the price. It's a whopping $299.99 in the United States. It will be available, quote, fall 2015. So sometime after, end of September, but before Christmas. So yeah. As you can see, the side panel is $150. The steering wheel and pedals are $150. I'm not going to really talk about these separately too much because we're going to get all the information we want from this thing. It says hello. Hey, come on now. When placing a pre-order, you will be asked for your shipping and billing information. When a product becomes available, it will be processed and shipped automatically. Please note some banks require a pre-authorization of funds for pre-orders placed at the store.madcast.com. Your credit card, debit, or prepaid card will not be charged until the order ships. Now, just to be clear on that, a lot of times they will do a pre-authorization of the $300 or $299.99, and they will hold that for the duration of the the pre-order, so that when it actually does go on sale, they'll finally post the funds from your account. So for those of you using the debit card style credit cards, you could run into that problem. Not everybody will, but some people might actually run into that problem. So if you are one of those people, you have been warned. So yeah, it doesn't give it a specific date. It just says shipping fall 2015 yet again. We've got some pretty nice pictures here. If we click on, come on, I know you can do it because I did it earlier. Come on, nah. Roll over. It's not doing it now. That's weird. I was getting the image to completely pop out of the screen. The two major complaints that I have about this is the steering wheel is not force feedback. It's actually spring loaded. One of the nice things about it, though, is that it does have 900 degrees of rotation, which, if you guys have some of the higher end racing wheels like the G27, and there's a few others out there, that is really, really nice to have. You got the little ball there on top, which is essentially, to ease the turning of the wheel there. But my biggest complaint are the plastic pedals. I've had joystick or steering wheels with plastic pedals in the past that have broken, and then it's basically garbage. And in this case, you can't buy the pedal separately. You have to buy another steering wheel as well. One of the cool things, though, the joystick on the side panel has full forward, back, left, and right, and also twist control. So, for things like logging, you can actually, reorient the head of the logging attachment. So I thought that's pretty cool. And same thing with cranes. You should actually be able to rotate the logs without it being like a gigantic exercise in futility as it is with a mouse and keyboard. The little roller knob there just to the left of the joystick is actually your cruise control. So you can push that forward, push it back. I don't know if it's just a wheel. I think it actually is kind of like a wheel that you can spin, but you'll essentially use that to adjust your cruise control in the game. So it's pretty cool. There's a big gray button right in front of the joystick, just to the left of the Saitek logo, and it looks like it says 21 on the button. So I'm assuming that's button number 21. So that's a nice big button. And then you also have 4 rocker switches, and it looks like 16 other programmable buttons, plus the 3 additional programmable buttons to the right of the joystick. So all in all, the quadrant is definitely or the side panel is definitely the most interesting aspect of this bundle by far. Let's see if there's anything else that pops down. Close to reality, perfect partners, loader stick for up, down, left, right, and twist action. Button mode that doubles as control axes. Sorry, ideal for logging. Gosh, I can't speak. I'm so excited. Low profile ergonomic design. Sit close to the top of your desk. Durable clamps attach wheel and vehicle side panel to your gaming area. So yeah. The other thing that I find really super interesting about this press release and also the pre-order is something that a lot of people I've noticed have overlooked, and that is what in the heck is Farming Simulator 15 Gold Edition. Now I can't click on this to blow it up. It looks like, some of the same graphics we've seen in the past, except now a little tiny box is pictured with Gold Edition and some writing underneath that, which I'm assuming is going to be kind of like maybe some of the mods, or not mods, but DLCs or whatever is included with the Gold Edition. So no information on that yet from Giants or anybody else. I'll have to try to maybe do some research on it to see what I can come up with. But yeah, so here it talks about the steering wheel. You can actually freeze the video if you want to read it, or you can just go out to the website, and I'll put a link down in the description. We also have thumb controls, the arrow keys, and then I can't really tell what those keys are. It probably says like 1, 2, 3, 4, because we have a 6 and 7 back here and no idea where 5 is. Maybe it's the horn in the center. We've got twin analog sticks. That's kind of nice. So that'll help move run your character around, and also pan your camera. Actually, it says it right there. Ideal for moving your character and controlling your camera. Plus a 4-way hat switch near each finger provides 8 more buttons at your fingertips. 2 ergonomic trigger-like buttons reside on the back. Your built-in control scheme gives you precision command of your farmer, and everything is programmable from within the game. So that's pretty cool. I kind of like that. And again, my biggest complaint here is the plastic gas and pedal, and actually that is a reversal of this. So I don't know, maybe they're going to have a UK version. Let's see, organize the forest. Here we get kind of a closer view of that panel. And yep, here talks about the control. So it says it's a built-in dial. So I'm assuming that it just continuously rolls forward and backward. And again, we have the joystick, which discusses what I've pretty much already talked about, is, forward, back, left, and right, and twist controls. Now, one thing is the buttons on the top here, I believe, this is basically going off of what the information I've read so far, is that is actually going to change the mode from one mode to another mode. So if cranes have different, for example, if cranes have different operations depending on which mouse button you would normally hold down, that would kind of switch between those 2 modes. So anyway, yeah, and room to grow. We've got, this game, farming sim. It can be compatible and programmed with other games. I would assume, and yeah, I think all in all, though, it's going to be a pretty decent product. I think the hardest thing to swallow is definitely going to be the price. It's not cheap. It's basically going to be for like the maybe 40 or 50 of us that that are absolutely hardcore farming gamers. But I don't know. I mean, there are probably going to be people out there who are going to jump on this as well. And I don't know. There's no information on whether or not it's, or at least I haven't seen any information yet on whether or not it is going to require external power. If we go down, well, if we go back in, oh, includes the side panel, the steering wheel, connector. It just says connector cable. So I don't know, if it's just going to be like a USB. Well, yeah, USB connector cable, USB connector cable. I hope it doesn't take up 2 USB slots. I mean, I've got like 10 or 12 on my computer as it is, but it better take it down to 1. The detachable turning knob, gas pedal set. Okay, so yeah. I don't expect it to, excuse me, to use external power, but who knows? If these buttons do not light up, I would say, yeah, it's probably not going to need external power. It would be really cool if those buttons lit up, and I'm keeping my fingers crossed that they do, but that doesn't mean that they will. So I don't know. Let me know what you guys think down in the comments. If you like it or don't like it. If you think the price is a bit too high. I personally think it is very high for a system that has no metal parts externally, especially not metal pedals. Especially compared to a Logitech G27, which you can regularly find on sale for as low as about $220, and you should regularly be able to find them for about $240 to $250 in the United States, and it's going to be usually about 20% higher in Europe and the UK because they've got the VAT taxes over there, which is a value-added tax, which it's more like a value subtract tax. It's how to okay, I won't even go into taxes, but yeah, I think it's a bit steep. There's no force feedback and it's all plastic. I don't know. Maybe I'll reach out to Saitek, beg them on my hands and knees to send me a demo when if they have press versions or whatever that they're going to send out. I will beg and plead and say, please, let me test this and tell my followers, you guys, what I think. And I will give a non-biased review. I will slam it if it's a piece of crap, and I will praise the things that are good about it. So, Saitek, send me one, please. Contact me somehow. So that's really about it. Again, let me know in the comments. Be sure to hit like this video if you found it informative, and be sure to subscribe for this and many more videos. I'm Brad M73, and we'll see you guys next time. Bye for now.